Interesting question. If you put George Gervin with Tim Duncan and David Robinson, would they have been one of the best big three ever? Yeah, yeah. The Iceman with those two. Now, you saw it happen with Parker and Ginobili, but imagine if the Iceman had got to play with Duncan and Robinson. Playing with top tier guys with that finger roll coming off would have been scary. And then you put him in a modern context, when the Spurs were winning championships. Now the interesting thing about that bit, now how would it have fit? Which era would have been scarier for Gervin? When the Spurs won the chip 2003, 2005, and especially the 2013-2014, he'd have been scary with those two. Because in that era with T-Mac, I'm thinking about T-Mac, Iverson, guys scoring, and then but if you put Ice, the 2013-2014 Spurs era, he's even nicer. Because you know what Carmelo Anthony was carrying weight and some of the other guys, he'd have been even nicer. So it's a good question because it got me thinking, like, yeah, if he came along with those guys, yeah, could have been really something else. Could have really been something, unique, to say the least. It's just one of those things that you kind of think about it. But I'm glad it got asked. Like, I got asked a really good question, how I would feel about it, because I think about it. Ice was one of the coldest guys ever. And you put what he could do with his creativity, and you got Duncan and Robinson, and think about it like this. Those guys were versatile, long, stretch, quick, athletic. That would have been a scary threesome, Now, recently I did this Stockton, Malone, and Dantley, but this one hits even better. Because Iceman, with those two, it's like choose your poison. I don't know. It's one of those things that I don't know. I'd be hard pressed to kind of think about it, because it really would, be something that I'd have to think about in totality. But I think that threesome would be scary. I really do. The whole tone, cadence of it, yeah. It's one of those what ifs that I just kind of think about. And I'm thinking, yeah, that would really